If your daily commute involves a drive down Highway 17, you may notice more police. Several agencies throughout Clay County are trying to cut down on traffic violators. Channel 4's Scott Johnson is joining us live with the details. And last week, there were a couple of deadly crashes on the road. Scott?
That's right, Stacey. Personally, I drive to and from work on US 17 every day. And in the last few days, I've noticed the sheer amount of officers from different agencies along the road seems to be a bit overwhelming. So I reached out to these law enforcement agencies. They confirm they are focusing on US 17. If you've driven on US 17 anywhere between Orange Park and Green Cove Springs in recent days, you've probably seen this on more than one occasion. Now that we've learned the Clay County Sheriff's Office, along with Green Cove Springs PD, Orange Park PD, and the Florida Highway Patrol are paying particular attention to the road's drivers.
I think that's good. I think that's something that they do really need to pay attention to because me traveling that way a lot, I do see a lot of people trying to race to beat lights.
This emphasis comes after a couple in their 70s was killed in Fleming Island on Election Day. Then 3 days later, just a couple miles down the road at this intersection, a 64-year-old man was critically injured. Now, News4JAX crime and safety analyst Gil Smith says this is essentially a warning to drivers.
They're just trying to get the drivers' attention in that area, letting them know that law enforcement is out here.
I've received numerous complaints about the road, including this comment on my Twitter page. At WJXT Scott J, they just really need to extend length of time the yellow stays yellow. My son has said this a number of times. Smith says the Department of Transportation will need to determine whether 17 needs safety improvements, like increasing the yellow or amber light duration.
Well, if they get quite a few complaints about that, Department of Transportation will go out and they'll do a survey and test it because to see how long the amber light is, because the amber light is supposed to stay for a certain number of seconds. That's depending on the speed limit on the road.
And as far as the two big accidents from this past week where there was a fatality and a man put in critical condition, charges in both those cases are pending. We're live tonight. Scott Johnson, Channel 4, the local station.